Put on your red shoes.
This is Bobby Blackhat. Welcome to the Red Shoes Podcast.
Put on your red shoes. Put on your red shoes. Put on your red shoes. Put on your red shoes tonight.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Red Shoes Podcast. This is George Marsh, or as I'm known around these parts in the music community as Red Shoes. This will be our 12th episode, so thank you all our fans out there that have listened this long with us, and you're very much appreciated. I have an amazing and talented Jennifer Gammill in the studio today. Welcome to the Red Shoes Podcast.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
All right. And Jennifer has graced the stages of Hampton Roads for the past 20 years, performing as a vocalist with the Doorway Singers, a flautist with
Celtica.
Okay. Soloist with Beach Street USA Live on Atlantic, and a regular jazz performer at Gershwin's Restaurant. And trained in the classical tradition, Jennifer's journey has taken her through contemporary worship music, singer-songwriter, and jazz, winning the 2019 Veer Award in the jazz category for Heart, Soul, and Fire, a phenomenal album combining jazz and singer-songwriter sensibilities. She developed her own solo program, which incorporates piano, flute, and voice, beatboxing, and looping. And in 2020, she became a member of the renowned DeLorean's 80s band. Most recently, she has launched her pop persona, Genesis, and which will be another episode on a future podcast in the near future. She has 6 singles, 3 music videos released to date. That's pretty impressive. She is a resident of Virginia Beach. Jennifer takes care of 3 wonderful children and a cat named Flower, and enjoys baking, reading, and a good romantic-y novel. Mm-hmm. How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is my first podcast ever.
Yeah. Well, I won't make you too nervous. I promise. The podcast is sponsored by 757livemusic.com. We are also sponsored by our new sponsors, Nickelnoff's Pub here in Newtown, formerly Brass Tap. And let me let you hear a little bit about 757. This podcast is brought to you by 757livemusic.com, the go-to local live music calendar. Looking for when and where your favorite bands and musicians are playing? Our online calendar covers Gloucester, Yorktown, Williamsburg, Toano, Charles City, and New Kent. With details on live music at 55 plus venues, we've got your next night out covered. Check out 757livemusic.com today. On behalf of local musicians, bands, and venues, thank you for supporting local live music. Alrighty. So you are here today to talk about your recently released Christmas album. I think it was Gold and Silver?
Silver and Gold.
Silver and Gold,
yeah.
Okay.
And it's actually not quite released yet, but it's coming very soon. December 1st is the digital release.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. And is that all going okay?
It's going great, yeah. Got some concerts lined up, and vinyl is in production, CDs are in production. So I'm excited.
That's awesome. Well, how did all this music talent get started for you?
So I was about 5 and grew up in the church. And one Sunday, I came home from church and we had a piano because my brother and sister had taken piano. And I started just playing by ear one of the songs we had sung. And when my parents heard that, they were like, oh, we need to get her in lessons. And the teacher thought I was too young. But my parents kept pushing and they convinced her. So I started piano at an early age, and I was the kid that you never had to tell to practice. I loved playing. And then when I was about 9 or 10, started playing flute in school, and then became pretty serious on flute during high school, and then developed my voice later on. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And where'd you grow up at?
Syracuse, New York.
Okay. And so did you play through high school and did you go college or
I did. I
okay.
went to an undergrad up in New York. Part of my story is that my dad was a minister, and even though I was like kind of going on the classical path, I was also doing worship music at his church, and so he actually kind of strongly encouraged me, to go to Bible school to become a music minister.
Okay.
And, when you're young, you don't really know the difference. And I was like, okay, well, it sounds good. So I went to a Bible school up in New York, and then I came to Regent to get my master's, and then ended up staying here.
All right. Well, what brought you to this area?
Going to Regent University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And now your family's still up in New York, or?
No, we're all spread out. I have a brother in Boston, a sister in Connecticut. My younger brother's out west in Martinsville area, and then my parents live in Florida now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. So who are some of your music influences?
There are a lot. I'd say, definitely a lot of classical music from playing that so much growing up. A lot of like the contemporary worship music. And more recently, I'd say, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I think she's an amazing songwriter, and I adore her. And Dua Lipa's a favorite. I got to see her in concert a few months ago.
I was going to say, have you seen her in concert?
Yes, yes. Not Taylor yet. Next tour.
Okay.
Next tour I'm going.
My daughter, who lives in Harrisburg, saw her in Philadelphia.
Wow.
So.
So cool.
She got the nosebleed seats, but she was there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, as we said, we're here today to introduce your upcoming Christmas album, Silver and Gold, and we are going. Are the 3 songs today all from the album?
Yes.
Okay. So, first up, we're going to play, it's First Christmas with You. Is there a story behind that song? Or?
There is. This one, it features Roberta Lee.
Okay.
So I messaged her like over the summer. Actually, we had talked about it earlier, but in August, I was like, hey, can we get together and write this song? And my dad actually had that actual phrase "First Christmas with You," and had a couple days because the album is dedicated to him. So I was like, okay, Dad, how do you want to input on this? And so then we came up with the rest, and then she got in the studio with me in October, and we knocked it out. So,
that's awesome. Yeah. What studio did y'all use?
We used Rob Olsch. Rob Olsch's master sound, but recorded at Graphic Sound.
Okay. Cool. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and play the first one. It's First Christmas with You.
Precious baby from a divine hand. I'm just human, I don't know if I can raise you. But every crew is a song so pure, and I cry for the pain you must endure. But right now, I'll treasure every moment of my first Christmas with you. I'm letting light through to the dark places in my mind. The hope you give shines through in this first Christmas with you. Heartbreak on the screen of my phone. There's no love, just casting stones every day. But I feel peace when I hold your hand. I'll do my best to teach you kindness to every man. And right now, I'll cherish every moment of my first Christmas with you. I'm letting light through to the dark places in my mind. The
Thank you.
Did you have fun in the studio?
We
or-
did. Yeah, and she brought out a lot. It was her idea to do all that kind of choiry vocal at the end, because sometimes when you're in the studio, you're just trying to like knock out the song,
Right.
and you're not necessarily thinking creatively at that point.
Right.
So it was very cool that that she had that idea to do that, and I almost found myself like singing more like her as as we spent time in the studio, and I was like, oh wow, I guess I'm a chameleon.
So how long was the experience in the studio for this album? I mean,
The whole album.
yeah.
So I started in September, finished around the end of October,
Okay.
and I was doing like 1 to 2 sessions a week. But then towards the end, I was like, oh gosh, I got to get this to press. So I was doing 4 and 5 the last couple weeks. So yeah.
Oh. Well, one of the questions that you helped me out with the outline here is you talked about different styles, and how did the different styles you've played in this album influence the album? So
Yeah, so you'll hear, definitely kind of the classical bent, which the song coming up that we're gonna play, it's "What Child Is This" with Carol of the Bells, and I also try to make every song like not just like me singing a traditional song, but I try to change it in some way.
Right.
So this one's like a mashup, where in the piano you'll hear Carol of the Bells. It's kind of alluding to that in the background, and then the flute is playing the melody of "What Child Is This," and so yeah, there's that. There's a couple songs that are very jazzy, so I brought in my friend Casey Square, and he's absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome.
So there's a couple traditional songs that he plays on, and then you just heard like a pop country song, and so it's a whole kind of conglomeration, but it's all very
Right.
me.
and how many tracks is there?
There are 9, and then there's a bonus track that's one of the previous tracks, but it's like, so it's 3 flutes, so it's just the flutes and not the extra production.
Nice. I understand there's a funny story how you finally got around to recording the Christmas album.
Yeah, so my dad, had been bugging me for years to make a Christmas album, and any album is a big undertaking, and
Right.
and especially since I've been doing the pop thing, I've been doing singles, and it's just a different process. And then coming back to the studio.
So
I was
this
like,
is your first album?
no,
recording now?
I have about 5.
Oh.
But I hadn't done a full length album in a
Gotcha.
while,
Okay.
and my last album was an EP. So
Okay.
so anyway, my parents in their retirement business, they because my dad can't stop, they were flipping houses in Florida. And then I kind of was like, well, that'd be something cool to do on the side, So I bought a house and rented it out for a year because of a lot of different reasons. I ended up selling it. But then my dad was like, well, why don't we buy another one up there and you'll do it with me, and like we'll share the profit or whatever. Well, it was one of those where, once we got into it, we were way over our heads. And so we did not end up making as much money. And so I kind of at the end of the day owed him money. So long story short, he said, well, make me a Christmas album and we'll call it even. I was like, that's a pretty good deal for me. I get to make music, and I don't have to pay you actual cash, That's how it came about.
Oh, that's awesome. And I assume they've heard all the album.
They've heard some of it. They haven't
Oh,
heard it
have
all
they?
yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
So
hopefully.
it's gonna be a nice Christmas present
Yes.
for me. So who are the collaborations with on the album?
Roberta Lee, and then Casey Square, as I said, on the piano, and then I brought in 2 military flutists. There's a girl I play with at my church, and she teaches at the Naval School. She's the flute instructor. They're both absolutely phenomenal. So we did a couple pieces from the Nutcracker,
Okay.
and then I did some cool production stuff with those. So you'll hear that on the album. And I think those are all the collaborations.
Super. Okay, well, the second song we have queued up is "What Child Is This?" "What Child Is This?" Any story behind this particular song? Or?
I think this has always been my favorite carol, and and then obviously the melody goes back to
Right.
Greensleeves, and like I said, I wanted to kind of mash it up with something, and one day I had this idea, so that's how it came about.
Well, let's hear it. That sounds awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's peaceful, right?
Do you have any favorite tracks on the album?
That would be one of them. I love the one with Roberta, 'cause, just purely original.
Right.
There's another original one you're going to hear, and that's just like a singer-songwriter kind of piano vocal. And then I'd say the ones with Casey turned out really well. It's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and the Christmas song.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Did I read correctly? Your this is going to be the first time vinyl.
It is. Yeah. It's a big deal.
Is it?
I didn't realize like the whole pressing process is like it's so much more involved than CDs. So usual turnaround time is like 8 to 12 weeks. And I read that in like mid-October, and I was like, oh no, I really want these before Christmas,
Right.
be able to get them out to people. So I found a company that would turn them around in 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So I went with them, and as of now, they say they're done on December 10th. And then I think it takes a week shipping,
Okay.
I think.
So it's a different company than the CDs and all that? Or, or is it kind of
I did end up going with the same one for the CDs because then they offered me like a really nice package.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, and it's like a cool DIY CD thing where you fold it up yourself. So I'm like, hey, I'll do that. Sure.
So what do you want people to feel when they listen to this album?
I want to feel like Christmas. Like we're,
Right.
on the radio, we hear the pop stuff.
Right.
We hear like, you'll hear some of the classical, you'll hear the jazz. And so I want it to be that album you want to put on in the background while
Right.
you're like hanging out with your family or you're baking or, just kind of that
Right.
all around Christmas feel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a big family? I mean, you going back for the holidays or getting them together? Because you said they're kind
Yep.
of spread apart.
Yeah, I will see my siblings at Thanksgiving and then I'll see my parents at Christmas. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Well, the third song that we're going to listen to is called Maybe This Year. Any story there?
I wrote this one I wrote a few years back, probably before maybe in like 2019 or so. Because, my brain now, everything's pre-COVID and
Right.
post-COVID.
Exactly.
And so I wanted to like kind of re-record this and, do a new version. So yeah, this is that song.
Awesome. Well, let's listen in.
This year for my wish, don't want another kiss, 1,000th name to tally on my list. The hype of mistletoe and somebody below to meet my lips and prove it's all for sure. I want a man who's kind, breathes life into my mind, lights my heart like logs upon a fire. I melt like marshmallow in warm, rich, hot cocoa, a snowflake in his eyes like I'm his prize. Don't want to build a hope, a castle made of snow that gets knocked down with one whimsical blow. So tired of this ice and con men playing nice. So take it from me, follow this advice. Go find a man who's kind, breathes life into your mind, lights your heart like logs upon a fire. You melt like marshmallow in a warm, rich, hot cocoa, a snowflake in his eyes like you're his prize. Someone's there for you, someone's there for me. Maybe this year by the Christmas tree.
So nice.
Thank you.
Should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. I
A
am.
lot of work into it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I love the photographs you had done for the
Thank you.
promotion, and my understanding it's by Cole Frazier with Cole Frazier Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Being a band photographer and everything is it just caught my eye, and it's really good.
Oh, good.
So did you have a good time with that photo session? And...
Yeah, it was really cool. And I actually found the dress at a vintage thrift store in Atlanta when I was seeing Dua Lipa. So that's a pretty cool find there. And yeah, we used Virginia Beach Studios, which has like all that white background that you see. And he's Emily Frazier, the local pop singer.
Okay.
It's her brother, Cole. That's
nice.
how I found him. So yeah.
Nice. And that's being used on the album. I mean, covers and everything. And
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. So any upcoming events with the album?
Yes, I have 3 concerts planned in December. The first one is a house concert. So my friend of mine, he has a huge house, and anyway, it's going to be really cool. We're going to do ugly sweater contests and all that.
Okay.
And then the next one is at my church, Galilee Church at the oceanfront, and that's December 17th. And then once I get down to Florida for Christmas, we're going to do a little concert down there on the 23rd. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you've played in some notable venues that include 2021 Taste Breakers Music Festival, Sandler Center's Pour and Explore 2020, Havana Nights Jazz Club, Port Warwick Jazz on the Square series, Winter Blues Jazz Fest, Town Center of Virginia Beach, the Cabin Fever series. As a soloist with Jay Sinnott Trio and Varia in Norfolk, and renovated Cavalier Hotel on the Virginia Beach oceanfront. So you've been around some nice places too.
Yes.
Is there anything that you would like to share with your fans and people involved in the album? Or
huge thanks to everyone who contributed, and just thank you for everyone who's going to listen to it, and I hope it it has a special place in your heart, and I hope also that you follow your dreams.
There you go. So how can everybody find you on social media? Which platforms are you on?
So my main my regular Facebook page is Jennifer Gammill. It's GAMMILL. And that's I post like kind of all my events on there, whether it's DeLoreans, whatever. My actual music page is my Genesis page, but you can still find me there, JENASIS. And then on Instagram, Jennifer.Gammill.
Okay.
And website is jennifergammill.com.
Okay. And music platforms that you can get your music on, or
iTunes, Spotify, all
the usuals.
All the, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for coming all the way to Virginia Beach, and I hope the Christmas album is a success.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. And you'll be hearing and seeing this episode here in the next few days. So thanks for tuning in.
Put on your red shoes.
This is Bobby Blackhat. Thanks for listening.
Put on your red shoes. Put on your red shoes.